Alright, Schlockmeister fans. An old classic, I don't know if classic's the word, from the 80s. Chevy Chase, Carrie Fisher, It's Under the Rainbow. Let's check it out. "1938, and this is Rollo. He's up there fixing an antenna, and he takes a tumble. We're in the middle of the Depression here. Meanwhile, in Germany, Billy Barty is a Nazi agent. And he has a map he's supposed to give to somebody in the U.S. Meanwhile, Chevy Chase, he plays Bruce. He's a G-man accompanying the Duke and Duchess of some foreign country. He has to protect them. This is Adam Ark, and his dad runs this hotel. But he's leaving with the one of the girls that works in the hotel for the weekend. But right away, once his dad leaves, he changes the hotel to the name Hotel Rainbow. And then a Japanese tourist bus loses some of its wheels or something, so they're going to be the first guests. And Billy Barty's supposed to meet a Japanese secret agent also. Give him the code. The pearl is in the river. But there's a lot of Japanese people there now. And on top of that, across the street, they are about to film Wizard of Oz. So all the Munchkins are staying at the hotel too. Of course, the Duke and Duchess are also staying there. They're going to have the entire top floor. Carrie Fisher is the person in charge of the Munchkins. She works for the studio.
Can you fix a broken bus? Oh, the bus? What kind? Oh, it's black.
Meanwhile, another subplot, there is an assassin trying to kill the Duke. She dropped her pearl in the liver. So Billy Barty thinks he said pearl is in the river, which is the code, so he slips him the map. The poor guy got poisoned. It was supposed to be meant for the Duke, but the drink went to the wrong guy. This was the real Japanese spy. There's also an ongoing joke about the Duck and Duchess's dog Strudel, who keeps dying in this movie. They keep having to replace it with new Strudels. Meanwhile, the little people are creating chaos. That's Jerry Marin. He was part of the Lollipop Guild in the actual Wizard of Oz. He thinks she has the map. Rollo's kind of the hero of the little people. At one point, Chevy Chase gets locked in a meat locker with Carrie Fisher.
Introduce to me your new acquaintance.
May I present the Duchess of Lucia? Susu, the assassin!
He runs.
I could have held the elevator, sir.
That's Zelda Rubinstein from Poltergeist.
Hi, ladies.
Wanna go to a party?
Party? No, I never party while I'm on duty.
But there's gonna be booze and women.
Again, there is complete chaos in the hotel. Apparently the map is hidden in the dog's collar.
There you are. All right, now that guy upstairs, Thorpe, he's a G-man, and he's asked us for our help.
Yeah, and we'll all be Junior G-Man.
Piche? Grazie.
So the assassin and the Japanese spy end up shooting each other. The chase for the locket ends up across the street where they're also filming Gone with the Wind.
Hey, Victor. I think you leave this seat in the picture.
Strudel.
Annie, we don't need strudel.
He's got the mask.
No, he doesn't. I have it.
Rollo ends up crashing a stagecoach, another movie they were also filming at the time. And remember that spill he took at the beginning with the antenna? Apparently the whole movie was a dream.
Jimmy saw you fall in the wagons, and he carried you in here.
But our movie ends with him going to Hollywood like he always wanted to do. All right, let's talk about this movie, Under the Rainbow. Now, this is a movie, if you're about my age and you watched cable a lot back in the early 80s, 82, 83, 84, you probably saw this movie because it was on a lot. Like HBO, Showtime, the movie channel, they showed this movie over and over again. And I watched it over and over again. I was a little kid and I just enjoyed it. Now, I can honestly tell you, I've seen this movie a few times as an adult, and it doesn't really pass the test of time. However, again, there's some certain nostalgia about this movie now. Both Chevy Chase and Carrie Fisher are on the record of saying it's like the worst movie they ever did. I don't know if it's really that bad. I mean, it's not a great film, but it's okay. It's what we got here is a movie. It's a comedy featuring or based on, I don't want to say based on because it's not true, but based on the filming of The Wizard of Oz, and specifically the Munchkins, who made up that cast, or the little people who were cast as the Munchkins. And there's been some rumors over the years that the actors and actresses were rowdy at their hotel. Although most of those rumors have been dispelled, it didn't really happen. But that's what kind of played out in this movie. They were drunk and rowdy and having a great time. There's a couple other things thrown into this movie, though. First of all, Chevy Chase is a government agent of some sort, and he's there to, FBI, I don't know what he is, but he's there to protect the Duke and Duchess of whatever country they're from, because he thinks there's an assassin after them, and of course he's right, there is an assassin after him. This takes place in 1938, just a couple years before World War II started for America. So there is a German spy, played by Billy Barty, who is trying to get a secret map to some Japanese agents. The code is, the pearl is in the river. Well, he overhears somebody saying pearl is in the liver because this woman, the Duchess, actually dropped her pearl off of her head, fell into her liver pate, and a Japanese guy pointed out to her. So he thought that was the spy, so he gave him the map, and then there was a lot of chaos going on with that as they try to retrieve the map. Again, another subplot here with the Duke and Duchess's dog Strudel, who keeps dying. They keep having to replace it because it dies over and over again in this movie. Ultimately, the little people help retrieve the map, and the bad guys are actually killed. The assassin and the Japanese agent. I don't know what happened to Billy Barty. I don't think he died. He was on the film lot across the street where they're filming not only Wizard of Oz, but Gone with the Wind and Stagecoach also. Ultimately, the map is recovered, and Rollo, who's like the hero of the little people, he drives the stagecoach and crashes it, knocks himself out. And then we find out that the whole movie was a dream. The very beginning of the movie, he knocked himself off, falling off the roof as he was trying to hook up an antenna so he could hear FDR's speech. So we find out it's all a dream, but this midget van is coming by, and they're going to pick him up, take him to Hollywood. He's going to be part of this folly show or something. I don't know, whatever. That's our movie. So anyway, again, very nostalgic for me, but not a great film. But it's still kind of fun to watch. I do want to revisit this one every few years. A young Adam Arkin was in here. He played the hotel clerk. Louisa Moritz, one of the people who sued Bill Cosby. She was also Carmela in A Last American Virgin. She's in this. Pat McCormick. Louis DeJesus, who played Ralphus in Bloodsucking Freaks, he's in this too. Wasn't quite sure which one he was, but I think I found him. He didn't have the full beard, though, which is why it wasn't quite as recognizable. But anyway, I found him. I think I found him anyway. And Eve Arden, of course, as the Duchess. So Joseph Marr, I think, played the Duke. But anyway, I think that's it. Again, cheesy, ridiculous film, but a little bit nostalgia for me. It's available from Warner Archives. They put this thing out. I'll leave a link down below. I think you can get this for about $10 on Amazon right now. That's about what I paid for it a few years ago. So check it out. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about Under the Rainbow. Watch it. Bye.